Do you ever forget you've put something in the oven or realise that you forgot to put a part of the meal on to cook? Yep, me too. It really knocked my confidence. Let's look at some of the strategies to get around this.
Welcome to AuDHDID, a channel dedicated to autism, ADHD and dissociative identity disorder.
The first thing I do is get everything out that I need to cook. Let's start with something that has cooking instructions. I have to do the thinking before I start the cooking. I read the directions and decide the order that they need to go in to cook. I like to line them up on the counter. Timers are helpful, but only if I name the timer with the action I need to do next, otherwise I can't remember why I set it. Say I wanted to cook fish and chips. We have a dual basket air fryer, so I can follow the individual instructions for the fish and the chips. The next level of difficulty is when you have to cook things with different cooking times or temperatures together. You can usually cook things for longer on a lower temperature. So if the fish is cooked at 180 Celsius for 35 minutes and the chips say 20 at 200, I'd add in the chips for 25 minutes at 180 and check on them to see if when they're cooked. The more you cook in your appliances, the better feel you will get for this. And if it turns out well, make sure you write it down for next time. Let's look at cooking whole foods that come without packets. I often look up the cooking times online and then adapt them for my appliances. Roasting potatoes might be different in the oven from the air fryer. Boiling them on the hob will take longer than cooking them in the Instant Pot. Once you have the food and the appliance decided upon, write down the times for each item. Then do the same thing as before and work out the order, setting timers for the next thing to go in so it's all finished at the same time. I like to chop and prep all of my food before I start cooking because multitasking when cooking has started is really stressful. If you chop your veg at lunchtime ready to cook at dinner time, you can store the veg in a bowl of water to keep it fresh. This reduces the amount of different tasks to balance, so all you have to do is focus on timing. If you're cooking on the stove, you need to be attentive and make sure it doesn't boil, dry or burn the pan. If I have time free, I like to use it to wash up or put dishes in the dishwasher. If you still struggle with this, microwave meals or steamer baskets can help too. If you keep the lid on when you take it out of the microwave, the hot water in the bottom will keep it warm whilst you make the next thing. There are some things like red meat that actually do well with a bit of rest time after cooking, so that might help if you're running a bit behind. If you want to eat whole foods but you still struggle with timings, try and make components of meals like rice and then chicken separately and then add them together because pre-cooked ingredients can be far simpler than cooking a whole meal from scratch. Just remember that doing this counts as reheating food, which you can only do once with previously cooked food. This rules out having some leftovers, so only heat up what you can actually eat right now. Do you have any ways to keep yourself on track that I haven't mentioned? Let us know down below. We'd love to hear about them. We're trying to grow this channel to be a community that supports each other. We're so grateful you joined us today. If you found it helpful, please like and subscribe and share with your friends if you think it would help them too. Until next time, take care of yourselves.